Hi everyone, this is Canny Couple. I'm Julia and Erin is running the camera, and we actually want to show you how we are getting our house updated to help her homestead. So before we get started, please make sure you hit the like button, and we would really appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel. So we want to start in the kitchen. This is where our contractors are starting. And I guess before we get started and we show you what we're updating, why we are not doing this work ourselves. Um, we what needs to be done in this house is rather extensive, and a lot of these projects are really extensive, and for our insurance and everything we want to make sure we are still covered, and we also want to make sure this is done right and we don't have to go back. So we decided to have a professional come in and update the house to make sure everything's in good order and we can really just hit the ground running. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, yeah. So think of it, this is our homestead remodel,
Yes, and
This
this
is
is
to make it,
extensive.
yes, this is to make everything more homestead friendly.
Yes, homestead friendly. And you're going to see a common theme in our house is going to be storage. Very big thing for us. So here's my current kitchen. And as you can see, the actual shape of my kitchen is not changing, but there are a few things that are. So we are getting new cabinets, and my cabinets are going up to the ceiling. So instead of having all this extra waste of space, I will have cabinets that go up to the ceiling, which is going to be a huge amount of storage space. But these are going away because it blocks us off, and you'll notice in some of our videos it looks kind of dark and dreary. That's because these are in the way. I don't really have a good place to do this, but we're keeping the shape. We're really keeping everything where it goes. We are gaining a foot out this way because we are getting the dishwasher. Now, I was on the fence about this. I never really wanted a dishwasher, but I want it for jars. That's my main purpose for wanting a dishwasher. So I have a way to wash my jars, and I'm not spending an hour, 2 hours washing jars before I'm getting ready to can, because I do extensive canning, and I could be canning somewhere 80 jars at one time. That's a lot of jars to wash and dry. It's a lot of jars. Do you have anything else to add?
No, no, nothing in the kitchen.
So off from our kitchen, we have our dining room, and there's really not much about this room that's changing. The walls, the light fixture will be doing ceiling fans all across the house, and the goal there is so we don't have to have as much air conditioning ran. We can run those ceiling fans and really have the air circulating throughout the entire house. Actually, every single room with the bathrooms is getting the ceiling fan in the hallway. But we're also putting pantry that matches our new cabinetry all along this wall here, and it also goes to the ceiling. So we'll have cabinetry there. We'll have all of our new pantry and storage space here. And then here is where our dining room hutch will go. We will also use that for additional storage.
Yeah, and behind where she's standing right now is actually where the chimney is. So
It has to
has
stay.
to stay.
But the walls beside of it will shrink. So this wall here is actually going to come in some and kind of build it out. So we do open this room up just a little bit, and then the wall over here will come in as well. So what that does is going to open up the room. It's going to feel a little bit more open, but still be somewhat separate. So here's my living room, and as you notice, we have some appliances. We have our refrigerator and our new stove. They're a little bit too big to actually work into the kitchen, and we're just going to have to work around them right now because we were expecting this to be done when they were delivered. But the living room is really clunky right now, and we decided that this area right here was really waste of space for us. We actually used it for book storage, and it's really all it was used for. It was really a catch-all. It became a
Yep.
catch-all. So ladies, you're going to love this. This is my homestead kitchen. So we're actually putting a wall all the way across, and I'm getting cabinetry that goes all the way around to this window here. And we'll have cabinetry on the walls up to this corner here. And we're doing butcher block countertops in this room. The kitchen is going to be getting quartz. I am a stone person. I like stone, and I need something that can handle a high heat because I do a lot of canning. And here we're going to do butcher block. We are not putting an oven or a sink in here. The purpose of this room is for putting my jars, doing dehydrating, freeze drying. That's the whole goal of this room. Also going to have our seed starts in here. So they'll be along this side wall here. We'll have our seeds starting. What else?
I think that's it.
It's also going to be where I store my canners, um, jars that are empty, everything like that. All that goes in here, so I no longer have to find a place in my actual food storage area for all of my jars and everything like that. So this is going to be so handy. It's right off the kitchen. I'm just so excited. This closet will stay. We're not going to do anything with that. But then on this new wall, we're actually going to be putting our wood burning stove, our wood burning fireplace. It's going to be like right here. And we're really excited about that because this is something we've been wanting for years. We have talked about tying it into the chimney because it's behind this wall where Aaron is currently standing. And you can see he's going to give you a show of what that looks like. But they can miss the actual pipe that runs up the flue. And if they missed it, they said it would completely ruin that chimney. So we will still want to keep that as a working chimney in case we need it down in the basement. So we'll have the chimney in the basement. It also has a coal stove that you can hook into it.
Yes, we've got a switch that you can go between the two.
So we do have that as an option. It just doesn't heat the upstairs very efficiently. So wood burning stove right here. And then the rest of this is really cosmetic. All the floors are going to be the same floor. We're really just changing that out in the same light fixture here. This is the one thing Aaron's ready to go more than
this thing, I would like to take a sledgehammer to.
He might actually end up doing it when they take it down. He has hit his head on this, I don't know how many times.
I don't know why that was ever put there.
So it's really more about just, and then we have the ceiling to fix up here. We had a roof leak, so our windows are new, our roof is new, our guttering is new. We had, when they did the roof, they didn't have it slanted correct around the chimney because the chimney's in the middle of the house and you had to have it slanted a certain way. They didn't have that slant build up, so we did have a little bit of water drippage. My dad came and fixed it for us because he's a crazy man and he'll get up on a high pitched roof and it doesn't bother him at all. And he came up and he put some the roofing tar around it, and he got that taken care of for us. But then when we got the new roof, they fixed that, so that hasn't been a problem. And the flashing around it hasn't been an issue since then. And then the windows, I have to say, they've been the best investment we've ever made.
Yes, yeah.
They have. You can touch this window at below 0, and those windows are not cold.
Yeah, these are triple pane windows, actually.
Yep. So we're really excited, especially about my homestead kitchen. It's probably one of the most exciting things because the brings of freezer are in here. And yes, it's loud. I know that. We get it. It's not that loud that it's going to bother us.
No.
Not really. I want it in the house because walking out to the garage with the food and carrying the food is a bit of a pain. So having it here where I can really go from one area to the other is going to be amazing for us. So we will take you along our remodeling journey as they make changes, as they rip out cabinets, so you can see what we're going through. We'll take you and show you how we're really updating the house for our homestead and also be more efficient and more self-sufficient in our lifestyle. And as always, thank you for joining us on the Canny Couple. Please look at our link tree where you can see all of our other content. And thank you for joining us where we work hard, live simple, and enjoy life. Have a wonderful day.